Good day, everyone. My name is Bryn. For today's discussion, I will bring up to you the importance of the commitment approach. So, by the way, what is commitment approach? Okay, so commitment approach, it enables students to perceive themselves not merely as passive reactor or as a free individual, but as inner relative member of society. The commitment approach helps to clarify and restructures one's value system and to ascertain the depth of commitment of one's values. So the purpose of this commitment is to make them more comfortable, the students, and expressive that they would part of a whole or in the society or in a classroom structure. As a teacher's commitment has been considered as passion to the work, passion is the core of effective education. For that reason, passionate teacher can create excitement for learners to achieve better. To summarize this, the commitment approach is dedication to achieve students in terms of academic, or let's just say holistically developed. A teacher's dedication is a motivating factor that drives teachers to engage more time and effort in students' performance. This commitment is to promote students' achievements, to make them strive better and harder. It motivates also the teacher to seek ways to improve teaching and develop an effective learning environment. Atmosphere conducive to students' achievement. Teachers' dedication is a critical component of influencing students' accomplishments. Teachers who are devoted to their pupils, schools, and profession devotes themselves to these endeavors. When teachers are engaged in developing their teaching profession, they have the ability to affect students' achievements, performance in terms of academic. High commitment educators urge kids to participate in school activities. If students engage in learning activities, they have a greater opportunity to improve their academic performance. Educators that are devoted to their work adore what they do. They are continually looking for new ways to enhance their students' performances because they care about their students' growth, of course. Teachers with strong sense of awareness and skillful reflection on their surroundings. They are very sensitive to the habit their kids form and take their job seriously. They involve their students into the learning process and work collaboratively with their colleagues and students.
Teacher rules is a commitment. Teacher has strong psychological ties to the school, student knowledge of subject area, and committed teachers make a difference to the learning and the lives of the student. Here are the example of a teacher rules. First, teacher constantly talk about developing teaching approaches. Second is teachers should continuously observe each other performance and evaluate their own performance through this observation. The third is teachers should together supply education materials. And the last is teachers should help each other with development of teaching approaches. Teachers are facilitator. Teacher can facilitate the learners to reflect on their own values and how they can apply in their lives. And teachers are a role model. Their action convey more than their words. Here are the practices and strategies. First is value inculcation and modeling values. This is instilling and internalizing norms in the individual value system through modeling. And role-playing in other activities. Teacher may use role-playing and other activities to help student practices and apply value in different contexts. Reflection. The commitment approach is a helpful method for values education because it emphasizes the importance of developing a personal commitment to one's values and belief. In terms of career development, studying and learning the commitment approach in values education can be especially beneficial for students, such as having a strong sense of personal values and ethics can assist students in making better decisions in the workplace and build connection.
Good day everyone, and we will discuss the last approach on values education, which is the union approach. So, union approach in other word is unity, and in Tagalog it is described as pagkakaisa. So, what is the definition of union approach? Union approach is an approach emphasizes the interconnectedness of individuals and the world around them. So, having a unity is a way to have a good connection to those people around us and for us to have a good relationship towards one another and to the cosmos. So, it is a way on how we can create camaraderie or friendship, and we can reach the community's goals when we practice this kind of approach. So each approach in values education have their own purpose. So in union approach, its purpose is to assist students in preserving and acting as part of a larger interconnected whole, the human race, the world, and the universe. So this approach is need to be teach on the learners or on the people so that they can practice these values at the early age for them to have better connections towards one another. So, and also it is need to provide or teach them this kind of value for them to be act properly and be participative on every activities that would happen in their school, community, or in their society. So having this approach in values education is an important thing to be learned by us, for us to understand that unity is one of the reasons in having a united institutions, country, or place.
Teachers are a role model. Teachers can model positive values such as respect, responsibility, and empathy in their interaction with students, colleges, and the wider community. In this role of a teacher, it is very important that all teachers can giving highlights or we can say they use a positive values that they interact with student or in any community, so that we as a part of a community or as a student, we can say that he or she be example of a good teachers. Teachers are facilitator. Teacher can facilitate the learners to reflect on their own values and how they can apply them in their life. So every teachers have own values. So they have a responsibility on how they can teach the children or student through their knowledge about values that they have, so that the student that learn about the values that giving into their teachers, they applied it in their self.
So for the values integration, this is where you can incorporate values in your teaching, not just in teaching value in values education but also in other subjects. Also, next is collaborative learning. By working together, students can develop a sense of shared responsibility and learn to value the contributions of others. Since union approach is about to assist students in perceiving and acting as a part of a larger interconnected whole, the human race, the world, and the universe. Collaborative learning is very important too. Also, I think it's important strategies for them to develop a sense of shared responsibility and to feel connected with each other, as to feel as they are part of an interconnected whole or in the world. Next is reflection. Learning about the union approach in values education can also help students develop a sense of social responsibility and empathy. By understanding the importance of working together and advocating for the rights of others, students can become more engaged and active citizens both in their personal lives and in their future careers.